Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Athletics taking on the Miami Marlins. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. And Singy, we're going to see a nice little win streak put to the test today.
Yeah, this team is really firing on all cylinders right now. And to me, the important thing is that they're doing the little things well. They're not just relying on home runs or big plays every game. They're playing good situational baseball, executing in key areas, and that's how you string together wins. So we'll see if they continue that in this one.
So just about set now. And on the hill today, Ryan Weathers. Singing, he's been outstanding and should be fun to watch.
Well, when you have a guy that can limit the opponent to very little run production, you have a great chance to win a ball game when he takes them out. He's just having an outstanding season so far. You hope he can maintain it, because if he can, he'll be in a nice conversation at the end of the year.
Lawrence Butler, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1. And the sweeper catches the plate. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
To third. Dives, and he can't hang on. The throw won't get there in time, and they don't get an out on the play.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Max Schumann up next for the A's. 2 for 10 in the series. A changeup missing. Ball 1. Runner at first with no outs here. Off the mark there. 2-0. Swing and a pop-up. And out number 1 on the grab.
Batting third.
And time now to check out the A's lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Lawrence Butler.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy's always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
Jacob Wilson stands in now and watches strike 1. Butler over at first with 1 away. Next pitch is downstairs. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And there's 2 down. Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker. Rooker goes 6 feet 3 inches, batting in the cleanup spot, and he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH. Hard hit right side, tosses to first, 3rd out. The A's strand 1. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and towing the slab, Joey Estes.
And a guy like this is going to keep you in the ball game. He's going to go out there and compete, Not going to see a whole lot of flair and flash, but he's going to hand it over to the bullpen at some point. And if you've been able to score a few runs, you'll be in it late. So we'll see if he's able to do that for his club in this one.
Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here.
That's shortstop.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Outside low, and now it's even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
In the air, right field. Makes the grab, one down. And time now for the Marlins lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Kyle Stowers.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
Otto Lopez, batting with one down, takes a strike. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Butler sizes this one up. 2 down.
Batting third, the first baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Kyle Stowers getting ready to hit. 2 for 8 in the series so far. And the pitch is outside, ball 1.
1 ball.
2 outs, base is empty.
That's out the corner.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a breaking ball misses outside. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Marlins. Scoreless after 1. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And here's the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom.
Tyler Soderstrom.
Ryan Weathers will get back to work. Just missed. Bounce to the right side. On to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Batting 6, the catcher, Jay Langoliers.
Next up for the A's, Shea Langoliers. That one finds the corner. Strike 1. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Two down, base is empty. Here's Miguel Andujar. 8th best batting average in the American League. Base knock, center field. And that keeps the inning going.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
There's the strike. Urias went deep in his most recent game. Next offering is fouled back. That one just misses. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That ends the frame. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Miami, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here is Connor Norby. Estes back to work. Check swing, and he went 0-1. Just missed. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes they'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
And that one upstairs. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
2-2 now. Good job to fight that one off. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Three and two. The pitch is outside, and ball four. And that's their first base runner of the game.
The right fielder.
And now the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Estes picks to first. Norby back in on a dive. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Norby gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Backed off the plate that time. Second inning here, no score. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. In the air, fairly deep to right field. One down.
Batting sixth, the catcher, Liam Hicks.
Liam Hicks, the next to hit. Nasty pitch right there.
No
That's
ball.
strike one.
Strike.
On the ground right side. 4, 6,
He's out.
3, double play. And the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. We head on down to the top of the third. We're tied 0-0. Welcome back.
Leading
Let's
off for
take a
the
look at how the
Athletics,
series has
the
played
center
out so
fielder,
far.
number 33, J.J. Bleday.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Now
One
one
ball.
missed.
One strike.
Swings, fouls it off, and he breaks his bat. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Really nice job working both sides of the plate for that strikeout. Started him off inside, then away, back inside again, and that one set him up for that last pitch on the outside part of the plate that he just swung right through. Pretty smooth sequence right there.
So the lineup flips over. Lawrence Butler now at the plate. On the corner at the knees for a strike. That's a little bit low. And now 2-1. Fouled off. He was late. The 2-2 now. Fights it off. He'll see another. That one lifted to left. Konai snags it for the second out. Next up for the A's, Max Schumann. 0 for 1 so far. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
0-1.
Top of the third, no score. And there's the strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Oh, and 2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. No score. Back here at the ballpark,
Leading
let's
up
check out
for
the
the
latest
Marlins,
news from around the
third
league.
baseman, David Fry.
That one at the knees for a strike. That one missing inside. And that's outside. A 2-1 hammered but foul. And a pitch. And it's filled up. In the air, left side. Diving, gets down, could be extra bases. Around second now as they still don't have it. And he makes it into third with a leadoff triple. Runner at third, nobody out. And stepping in, the rookie left fielder, Griffin Conine. That misses. And that is ball one.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in. This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Next offering is in for a strike.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Runner at third here, nobody out. Strike three, got him looking on the changeup.
Batting ninth. The
So
center
the go-ahead
fielder.
run in scoring position. Dane Myers will hit next. First offering, and it just misses. And that's a little high.
Well, this is a little tough for the hitter. In the back of the mind, you're wondering with first base open, am I going to get a pitch to hit? Got to stay back, let your hands work, stay in the middle of the field.
Wilson in plenty of time to first, but it's 1-0 as the run scores.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in
batter,
play.
number
Put it
9.
on the ground, brought that run in.
And now here is Xavier Edwards. Flied to right his first time. Late on that fastball.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
That one the other way. Nice grab. So they get 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, no one left. 3 innings complete. It's the Marlins 1 and the A's 0. As we go to the top of the 4th, and now the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. Wilson, 22 years old. What a run over the last 10 as he's hitting over 400 during that span.
Wastes no time there. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Brent Rooker up next for the A's. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
First and second, no outs. Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's. Pitches in there, and that's strike 1. There's a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Wilson at second. Rooker at first with no outs. On the ground right side. and he can't come up with it. Still fires to first, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
That was a productive at bat. You know you're doing something right anytime you help move two runners into scoring position and give your team a chance to drive in a few runs, even if it's still kind of early in the game.
And fouled off. One down, runners at second and third. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. One run's in. Now the second run is in, and a 2-1 ball game now.
That's all he needed, just a simple base hit, and he drives in two in a huge spot. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
One down, runner at first. Next up for the A's, Miguel Andujar. Pitch misses inside, ball one. Just
No,
missed.
that's the ball. 2 balls, no strike.
That's inside, and that's ball 3.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
First and second, 1 out. Luis Urias digs in now. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Look out! And it hit him.
Take your base.
This is a great opportunity for the offense. They've already scored, and now a chance to make this a really big inning.
So bases loaded with 1 away. J.J. Bleday up next for the A's. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. There's the strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Weathers fires. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. A's leading by a run. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Lawrence Butler. 1 for 2.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Base hit, 1 run in already. Now a long throw home. There's the tag. They get him, and that's the inning. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the A's 3 and the Marlins 1. And we're back. Bottom 4. Here's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. Just missed.
You know, these Marlins showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Gets the strike. That was the sweeper.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Gets to it on to first. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
Now batting, first baseman, Kyle.
Kyle Stowers, the next up for the Marlins. Went down on strikes his first time through. Now a fly ball to right center. Blade pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Connor.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Connor Norby. Walked his first time. Swinging a foul straight back. And there's a ball.
1-1.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. 2 down, nobody on. Gets a piece and stays alive. Next pitch misses way outside. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Good eye in that spot.
Okay.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
And that's ball 4. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at
The
first
right
base is
fielder,
going to have a
number
very
7,
aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. A massive home run. His first homer of the year, and we're all square. It's 3-3. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yup, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Liam Hicks, the next up for the Marlins. And there's a strike.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one outside, and 1-1. And a good eye there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Blade makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. We're tied now at 3 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back.
Leading
Quite
off
a
with the
pitcher's
Athletics,
duel so
the third
far. Here's how the
baseman,
starters have performed up to this
Newman.
point. Weathers back to work. A little bit high, and that's ball 1. Little chopper rolls foul. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. On the ground to the left. Throws across the diamond, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
The batter, number 5, shortstop Jacob.
Next up for the A's, Jacob Wilson. Misses off the plate. 1-0. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Swing and a foul out of play. On the ground, right side. Handles, throws to first, and that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, designated hitter Brent Rooker.
Brent Rooker up next for the A's.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Line drive, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
The first baseman, number 21,
Tyler Soderstrom getting ready to hit. Has grounded out a couple of times. Inside, just missed. This one lifted in the air, left field. Konai pulls it down, and that'll do it. The A's strand 1. Still tied 3-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. And now for the Marlins, David Fry. In for a strike. Good slider. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. TJ McFarland, the left-hander, up and throwing. Holman warming up as well. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And the count is 1-1. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And up next for Miami, Griffin Konai. Clips the corner, 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Fry gets his lead at first with nobody out. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Quick feed to second for 1. Back to first, and that is a double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Dane Myers, the next up for the Marlins. And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And the Marlins down quietly. So no change in the score. It's 3-3. So the Marlins go with a new arm, Jesus Tinoco.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Miami's bullpen with some action. Andrew Nardi, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Little getting cranked up as well. And that one fouled off. Smoked on the ground a second. The throw to first. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth. Here's the left fielder, Miguel Andujar. On the ground to third. Whips it to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent base.
Urias.
Here's Luis Urias. And that's outside. And it's 1-0. He swings and fouls one off. Just missed.
2-1.
That's in there. 2-2. Ripped on the ground a second. Fires over to first. The A's go quietly. Offense held in check there. Top of the order due up in the home half of the sixth. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. T.J. McFarland.
Pitching for the Athletics, number 48, T.J. McFarland.
And a batter now,
Leading up
Xavier
for the
Edwards.
Marlins,
Both
the
2
shortstop,
in this one.
Xavier Edwards.
Bunting for a hit and a foul ball. That one out to right. And that will drop foul. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. The Athletics have some bullpen action. Justin Sterner preparing to come on if needed. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
That misses, and the count's full. Got him. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
The batter, number 8.
And at the plate for
Second
Miami,
baseman,
Otto Lopez.
Lopez.
First pitch just misses. Swinging a foul straight back. All tied up here in the bottom of the sixth. Started after it. Appeal to first. And no swing, says James Kingsley. Ground ball left side and foul ball. That one down the line. Tosses across the first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Kyle Stowers.
So up next, Kyle Stowers. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Fouled off to the right. Two outs. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that's a foul ball. Next pitch is outside. And that's outside. Just off the outside corner. 3 and 2 now.
2 strikes.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Throws to first. Marlins set down in order. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're through 6 full. All tied up at 3 apiece.
Now pitching for.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Andrew Nardi.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
This is J.J. Bleday, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Bleday.
That one a little bit high, and that is ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Outside low. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs him.
Lawrence Butler, the next to hit. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. Nardi, in his 3rd season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. A's looking to put the go-ahead run on base. Ground ball up the middle. Lopez. Jump throw. And very nicely done for the out. Next up for the A's, Max Schumann. 0 for 3 in this one. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Nothing doing there for the A's. Score remains tied at 3. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Justin Sterner.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
And now the DH, Connor Norby.
The designated hitter, Connor Norby.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Lede, long run on his horse. Corrals it. And there's one down.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch
The right
fastball.
fielder,
Just
number 7,
barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Jesus Sanchez now at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. Next offering upstairs.
2-0.
Right through there for a strike. Strike on the outside corner. And the count is even 2-2. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
He's locked in at the
The
plate when he's
catcher,
using the whole
number 34,
field. He was out in front
Liga.
there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And here's the catcher, Liam Hicks. Fly ball center field. Lede makes the grab, and that's the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We look ahead to inning number 8. All tied up at 3 apiece. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Anthony Bender.
Now
Coming on to
pitching
face a
for the
righty
Marlins,
here, and he's been fantastic
Number
against him
37.
this year. His numbers in those
Anthony
matchups are very good.
Bender.
Now at the plate, Jacob
Leading off
Wilson.
for the A's,
1 for
the
3.
shortstop, Jacob Wilson.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Out to short, Edwards. Slings it across. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Oh, nice job by
The
the
bat,
shortstop to
designated
field that on the
Brent
backhand and gather
Rooker.
himself, get his feet underneath him. He had a long throw, but he knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure the grip, and finish the throw.
Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker. First pitch misses. One down, base is empty. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Ball to strike, the pitch. And that is out of play. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 8th. And that is a good eye on a pitch down low. It's 2-2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one's back. And it is gone. And that should quiet this home crowd. And now they're out in front. It's 4-3.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Soderstrom in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. There's the strike up high, and a count 1-1. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Declan Cronin, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Little, the power lefty, up as well. The 1-1 is fouled off. Battling here as he fouls it away. That was the sweeper, but it missed. And a foul ball, he stays alive. He goes down looking. Two outs, base is empty. And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. Up and in, and that's ball 1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Check swing called strike. And that is strike 2.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And the 2-2. Stays alive. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. One scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now a 4-3 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Tyler Ferguson.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And here it comes. Fry swings through it for strike 1. The A's bullpen has some movement. Mason Miller, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Fought off foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Just misses with that one.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And now it's filled up. Griffin Conine in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. He circles the bases, and we're starting over. It's 4-4. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts, finally squared one up. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Now the left fielder, Griffin Conine. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, it was exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Back and forth we go. A seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. That one not close. And it's 1-1. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Tap foul at the plate. Two. Fights it off. He'll see another. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And now the count filled up 3-2.
That's a really good take.
Payoff pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
And now for the Marlins, Dane Myers. And fouled off. Late swing, fouled off. And the 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Tied at 4. Way high there. 1-2 the count. Gets a piece and stays alive. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Next offering way off the plate. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Absolutely dotted the edge of the zone right there. That was a tough battle, man. So to make a really quality pitch and just catch him looking like that, it's got to feel good out there on the mound. That was a fun at-bat to watch.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Tyler Ferguson departs, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Pitching for the
So a new
Athletics,
pitcher on the mound for the A's, Grant Holman.
Grant Holman.
Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins. That one off the mark. Ball one.
One ball, no strike.
And that skips into dirt.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Up the middle. And there's a hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. Kind of got it off the end of the bat as he punched up the middle there. Maybe pulled off that outside pitch just a little bit, but he stayed on it long enough to get something on it.
Runner at first with two away. And up next for Miami, Otto Lopez. Late on that fastball.
No ball, one strike.
Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. The next pitch misses. 1-1. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Squeezes it. And that is the third out of the inning. One for the Marlins on the solo shot. It's now tied 4-4. It's Major League Baseball on the show.
Pitching for
We're back,
Marlins.
and on the mound is the closer,
Number
Hunter
33.
Gaddis.
Hunter Gaddis.
Miguel
Leading off for the
Andujar
Athletics,
digs in
the
now.
left fielder, number 22, Miguel Andujar.
And that's downstairs. And that's ball one. And that one fouled off. Up the middle. Throws to first in time. And the leadoff man retired here in the
Up
ninth.
next for the A's, the second baseman, Luis Urias.
At the plate, Luis Urias. Missing inside, 1-0. Base is empty, one away here in the top of the ninth. And that drops in for a strike. This one in the air, center field. Drops into the glove, and there's two away.
The center fielder,
J.J.
number
Bleday
33,
up next for the
J.J.
A's. 0 for 3
Bleday.
with 3 strikeouts. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
0-1.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. He makes the grab, and that is that. So they go quietly there. Hard in the order, 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. And we are tied 4-4. Back here at Lone Depot Park, we head to the bottom of the ninth. And now the first baseman, Kyle Stowers. Holman back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
No ball.
Action
One
in the
strike.
pen down there. A pair of right-handed arms getting ready to go. Not
One ball.
close with
One
that
strike.
one. And now it's even 1-1. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
1-2.
Oof. That one went straight back and got our ump right in the mask. Let's hope he's okay. Here's a 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. That one missed. Finds his way through, base hit. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Substitution now at first base. Pinch running here. Derek Hill. No outs. Runner at first. And next is the designated hitter, Connor Norby. He's 0 for 1. Outside, and it's 1-0.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Winning run on base at first, no outs. Now 1-1.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
In the dirt, no movement. Now a ball and 2 strikes. Winning run at first, nobody out. Here in the last half of inning number 9. And that's hammered into right field. That's a base hit. Throw comes in, and the winning run moves up to second with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Really important at bat coming up now.
Now it's going to be Jesus Sanchez. That one misses, and that is ball 1. Winning run stands at second. Swing and a drive. Back there. On its way. Ball game. Another homer. And they walk it off.
The kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
This one finishes with a final of 7-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
And everybody broke, whether spirit or funds, Americans tell a lie, the dollar cover the floor, the flow is covered by God. Told my city, hold on, the weather throwing me off. I'm in the city of lost angles, I'm trying to move forward for long. Everyone ain't raised me, I'm ready to stay get hard. Heavyweight in the industry, want to siphon it up. They rewriting it, with every bit of fighting it. Ever since I gave the first pair had some Nikes. I've been seeing where the anacondas and where the vipers live. When you good money, the industry wants cycle. Spent 2 years loud being quiet. And Def Jam cold. I'm like, yeah.